Thousands of years ago, civilizations rose and fell, leaving behind relics of their existence. But what if these relics weren't just tools, structures, or decorations? What if they were messages, warnings encoded in stone, art, and symbols meant to guide future generations? Imagine this: a prophecy etched into a rock, a mysterious symbol painted on a wall, or giant lines drawn across the earth, visible only from the heavens. Were these creations meant to speak to us across time? And more importantly, are we truly listening? Art is universal. It transcends language, time, and culture. But what if ancient art wasn't just about expression or beauty? What if it was a medium for something deeper? An attempt to send a message across the ages? Today, we'll dive into the fascinating world of ancient art and explore how some civilizations may have used it to warn us about the future. These messages might not only shed light on their time, but also help us make sense of our own. There's a challenge, though. How do we interpret these ancient works of art? Could we be misreading them entirely? For example, symbols on a temple wall. Are they merely decorative, or do they carry a profound warning? Ancient art is like a puzzle, but the real question is, are we solving it in time? And what could happen if we continue to ignore these age-old warnings? Example 1. The Mayan Calendar. Our first example takes us to the mysterious world of the Maya civilization. In 2012, the world was gripped by panic, believing the Mayan calendar predicted the end of days. Of course, the world didn't end, but what if the calendar wasn't about apocalypse at all? Many scholars now believe it marked the end of a cycle, a reminder of humanity's connection to cosmic rhythms and nature. Could it have been a warning to realign ourselves with the natural world before it's too late? Example 2. The Dendera Light in ancient Egypt. Next, we travel to ancient Egypt, to the Temple of Hathor in Dendera. Here on the walls there's a carving that has sparked endless debate, the so-called Dendera Light. At first glance, it appears to depict a giant light bulb. Some argue it's evidence that the ancient Egyptians had advanced knowledge of electricity. Whether that's true or not, it raises a fascinating question. Was this art meant to symbolize energy, knowledge, or even power that could be misused in the wrong hands? Example 3. The Hopi Prophecy Rock. Then there's the Hopi Prophecy Rock in Arizona, a petroglyph believed to tell the story of humanity's journey. It's said to depict two paths, one that leads to harmony with nature, and another that ends in destruction. The Hopi people have long warned that humanity must choose wisely. Is this ancient rock carving a direct message to us in the modern world? And now we come to one of the most chilling examples of ancient foresight. In the ruins of the ancient Roman city of Pompeii, there's a fresco that seems to depict a volcano erupting, painted before Mount Vesuvius destroyed the city in 79 AD. Was this merely coincidence? Or did someone foresee the disaster and try to warn others through art? Imagine creating a masterpiece to scream, "Danger is coming," only for it to be ignored. Could this be a metaphor for how we're ignoring warnings in our own time? Our final mystery takes us to one of the most enigmatic artifacts in history, the Voynich Manuscript. This medieval book, filled with indecipherable text and strange illustrations of plants, astrological symbols, and bizarre diagrams, has baffled scholars for centuries. Some believe it's a lost compendium of ancient knowledge, perhaps a coded warning about nature, medicine, or the cosmos. But here's the real question. Is the manuscript's message too complex for us to understand? Or are we simply not ready to face its truths? These are just a few examples of how ancient art may carry messages that go beyond mere aesthetics. Whether it's the Mayan calendar reminding us of cosmic cycles, the Hopi Prophecy Rock urging us to live in harmony with nature, or Pompeii's fresco foretelling a volcanic eruption, These works are windows into the minds of our ancestors. They challenge us to ask, are we listening to the wisdom of the past? And if not, what warnings might we be missing? These artifacts are more than relics. They're whispers from the past, carrying timeless wisdom and perhaps even prophecies for the future. From the cycles of the Mayan calendar to the mysterious symbols of the Voynich Manuscript, each of these creations invites us to rethink what we know about art, history, and ourselves. But here's the challenge. Can we uncover the truth in time? Or will we let these warnings, like Pompeii's fresco, fade into silence? What do you think? Do you believe ancient civilizations encoded messages for us? And if so, are we paying attention? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me on our next journey into the mysteries of the past.